Okay, it's pretty simple how the board works. Power switch button is here. Turn it on. It'll flash red until you pair to Bluetooth. And how you pair to Bluetooth is simply by downloading the app, the Gran board app, going into it. It'll automatically connect and flash green. You have a player change button on here, but you can also press the player change button within the display menu when you're playing a game. So say let's go into 301. You select your player. Pick myself. I downloaded my own picture into here. Playing a game with 301, right? So if you want to see one of my award movies, let's hit a hat trick. That's my award movie, and you can skip it by just pressing the player change button up here. If you want to use the one on the display, you'll have to sit and watch the whole thing. Let's leave ourselves one. Sit and watch the entire thing. You can change the award movie within the app. It'll have this little player change button right there, so you can press it there as well. And then just end the game. Pretty cool. I'm a sucker for clean integration, so this board is beautiful to me. It's completely app-driven, which I love, because it means you can literally take this board anywhere. You could put it in your hotel room, you could take it camping and nail it to a tree, because it runs on 2 AA batteries. There's no power outlets that you have to worry about and no cords running anywhere. All the images and sound are displayed through the phone or the tablet, which I love that idea because there's much better quality audio output on phones than this sort of technology, for example. And you could hook this up to a sound system or just a normal speaker and kind of make a big show of playing games with your friends, kind of like the iDart bars. The app itself runs on both iOS and Android, so essentially user-free to anyone that owns a phone or a tablet. And as you saw before, communication started the moment I powered on the machine and started the app. A lot of people have asked me, does this board track your stats? Of course it does, and for free nonetheless. You're not paying a subscription, you're not paying anything for it to track your stats, and it does include averages, and it saves all that information into a worldwide database so you can compare yourself to other players that do own a Gran board. And you can exchange player IDs and compare your stats with your friends. And that's about it for technical specs. An additional personal opinion I have about this board is the fact that it's so quiet. I live in an apartment, and I'm even worried about shooting on my steel tip board sometimes because it does make that reverberating vibration as it hits the wall, that huge thunk sound, which isn't nearly as bad as like the Arachnid soft tip boards. But this is surprisingly quieter than my steel tip board. I'll just give you a quick example. Surprisingly quiet. Another thing I really enjoyed about this board is how easy it was to install. It was probably the quickest process that I've ever experienced with a board before, especially in comparison to steel tip boards. It literally just came with this sheet here. You measure up 2 meters high, tape it to the wall, and you see these crosshairs for 3 screws. Well, you'll screw into the wall and leave a little bit of space. I just ripped the paper off, stuck the board on, pushed it down, measured up 5'8", and boom, bullseye was right there. I'm 5'6", so usually I can just use my body to measure this out. Works out pretty well. I was extremely happy I didn't have to remeasure anything and just got it on the first try. So not too bad. That's all I have for you guys. I'm going to end this review with a quick montage of the extra party games and practice games that you have within the app. As you can see, there are like 6 different options for practice. And if anyone has any questions, go ahead and comment below or personal message me and I'll clear that up for you. You can get these boards on a2zdarts.com. They have a couple different options. So again, if you want to know the differences between them, just ask me. I'll try my best to give a non-biased, conducive answer for you. Okay, everyone, thanks for watching.